My dad, growing up, was a hockey player. I remember going with my brother and my mom and going to see his late games at night and on a Sunday, and I had so much fun watching him and going in the room with him after. So he grew up in a little bit tough neighborhood with 4 kids and with my grandmother, and when he had me, he obviously, and my brother, we obviously loved playing hockey on the outside the ice, but we both started by figure skating for 3 years. So I did 3 years of figure skating. They didn't want me to leave, but I was kind of done with it. And I think I started a novice second year or first year. And when I was younger, my mom showed me an essay that I wrote. I think it was a grade 2 or 3 that one of my dreams was to one day play in the NHL, and school was really important for my mom, and I think she was more on the knowledge part of my life. She has a little bit more influence on the knowledge part, and she made me read a lot and helped me with focusing and stuff, and for how they put us as person, go from when we're young and to now, and always having really a good relationship with your parents, I think is important, and like I said, I'm never going to be able to thank them enough for all what they did for my brother and I.
Sit down low. Back to Joseph. Scores! From his backside, Mathieu Joseph.
My dad had a really good quote for us too, and every time we said, I think, something it was possible, and you would always say, nothing's impossible. And every time I've said, there's no way I can do it, it's like, yeah, you can. And growing up for me, it was the mojo of our family. I think my dad is a big dreamer in general. He likes to hustle. He does little things, and so is my mom. He has some dreams and some things he wants to accomplish, and he works hard for it. And I think he educated us like that. And like I said, it was a mojo kind of. And for me, growing up, obviously seeing some guys like Igilna, Brashear. I remember playing in Washington, and but Igilna for me was definitely a motivation, and being able to see him and see him perform at this level and be so respected around the league, and be a captain for so many years, and too bad he didn't win a cup, I don't think, right? But you need guys like that to win, and I think he was a warrior and a great example for kids, and I always looked up to him. My brother and I heard some things since we're young, and we had to brush it off. And my mom always says it's gonna build character. It's gonna build character, and it made us better person, made us stronger mentally, and like a game of hockey where it's very hard to be. You have to be good mentally at it all the time. It definitely helps for a career, that's for sure. Having a brother that was kind of living the same dream and having the same mindset of me, and was more than helpful. And it is still nowadays being able to share thoughts after game, share thoughts after practice of how you feel, if you need each other support. Sometimes it's even better to talk to someone you're close with, not just your family, with your parents, but also your brother. So I definitely don't think I would be where I am without my brother. I had some support from a lot of people, and I know there's a lot of people on my side this entire time, and good people. When you surround yourself with good people, good things happen. And I think it's not accessible for everybody, and it's the reality of it. And I think the NHL has been doing a really good job in the last couple of years of trying to a little bit of more inclusion from everybody.
Brian, what's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, nice to meet you, man.
If you can, impact a kid in any way by doing a little things, and he develops a passion after that, then I think you've done a good job so far. So yeah, I'm impressed. I've been impressed with it.
Short-handed breakaway in, scores!
Wow.
Mathieu Joseph scores in his return to Tampa.
Obviously for me, my dream was just to play in the NHL and have fun playing the game, and if I can impact one person, if I could impact one person in my life, I would have been happy with it. So, really honored, and at the end of the day, I'm just really honored to be able to play in this league, and it's really a privilege, to be part in such a high-class, organization and league, and to be part of the best in the world. So, obviously, very flattering to hear that I could impact some kids, and hopefully I can impact more.